my friends. How are you today? Aaron here bringing you daily horoscope for the 10th of August 2021. This will definitely be my last transmission for the week here. I don't know when I'll be back around service again. I'm out in the jungle. So that's cool. But this was a really important message that came through today in learning about what's going on, where we're at. So we've got the moon moving through the sign of Virgo. Okay. And it's going to connect with Mars today, which Mars is about our action. This is how we're taking action moving forward. All right. Venus is also in Virgo. It's a place where Venus doesn't like to be because it's too nitpicky. But at the same time, it's telling us to focus on what we do love, what we do want, what we do desire. And by knowing what we don't want, what we don't love, what we don't desire, that's also telling us, putting us in the right direction of what we do need. Now, the moon and Venus today are going to conjunct at 24 degrees in the sign of Virgo. And Pluto is in Capricorn at 24 degrees of Virgo. So they're creating an earth trine. So the conjunction of the moon and Venus. Okay, so the moon is our emotional needs. What does our emotional body need right now? Our emotional body needs to be focused. Our emotional body needs to know precise information. Acute, accurate information. Pluto is about transformation, government. So here we have Venus, love, want, and desire, emotional security. So this is about us. This is about what we need, our desires. Now we have the sun in the sign of Leo. And the fun thing that came through with this today is the government's authority, figures of authority, people of authority, bosses, hold other people accountable. And with this energy, especially because the sun is in the sign of Leo and Mercury is at the 29th degree of Leo today, meaning today Mercury is moving from the 28th degree to the 29th degree, and then it will move into Virgo as well. So we're going to have the sun, or the moon, Venus, Mercury, and Mars all in the sign of Virgo. Okay, just for the 11th. And then the moon's going to move out into Libra. Justice and balance and all that stuff. So, but what we're going to talk about now leads into that, okay? Justice and balance. So this is like time for remembering that we are the government, that we collectively are the government, that we collectively as individuals, we hire people to represent us. And those people and the systems that we've created for us, we've created this so that way we don't get ourselves in a David and Goliath situation, where we don't have a Goliath that comes in and just, a monster that, runs tyranny throughout the group. So we've created this system. And the thing that's coming through with this astrology today is like, just because the governments or people of authority, bosses, whatever, hold us accountable, doesn't mean that we in turn can't hold them accountable. Okay, things are shifting and things are changing quite drastically. And this is something that we need to really be in the forefront of our human consciousness, is holding people accountable, policing the police in a sense. And it's to each individual how far you want to run with that concept. But it's like, look, if your boss is going to get on you for being 5 minutes late, just the same, you have to make sure that the business is upholding the standards so that way it works down the line. And there's a lot of time where it's like, well, I'm afraid to speak up and say this because I could get fired. Then that job's not for you. Speak up. This is like, don't live in fear. Something we've been talking about the past couple of days, past month, is Mercury's been in the sign of Leo and the sun been in Leo and Venus and Mars all moving through the sign of Leo last month. This is like, we're getting rid of these fears. We're getting rid of these doubts so that we can move forward into a place of confidence. That's not cocky. It's not overbearing. But it's like understanding, no. The pendulum has to swing both ways. It can't just get stuck on one side. The tether ball goes around and around and around. And it's just like, if you want me to hold up my end of the bargain, then you have to hold up your end of the bargain. And if you're the boss, you're the captain, the captain's supposed to sink with the ship here. So there's this interesting turn of making sure that we are doing our job, making sure that they are doing their job, making sure that we're doing our job. Does that make sense? It does. So accountability. Accountability is a big one. Staying focused. And allowing for personal transformation as this trine, this connection of Venus and the moon, we are dealing with things that we value, and we're getting focused and we're letting go and releasing. And this is also about transformation of our personal daily lives, which means this, like, okay, if maybe we've been working through something and now we have that final push. It's like, okay, I'm cutting off my ties with this. I don't need this part of myself anymore. I don't need this thing that's been holding me back, that I've been using as a crutch for way too long. So it's time to put those crutches down. It's an exact connection today. The moon, Venus, trine to Pluto. Mercury finally leaving that last degree. And that last degree of Leo is really interesting because, again, it's not about, a selfish aspect. So that's an important thing too, I think. Like if we're calling out the boss, it's not about just me. It's not because, oh, I think you're doing something wrong or whatever. It's like, no, this is about the collective. It's like, I'm going to be speaking up to the boss or to the person of authority for everyone's behalf, not just on my behalf. So that's Mercury, the 29th degree of Leo. It's not just about me, but this is about the collective. This is about what we're all putting into this and what we all get out of this. And if we're all, we are all this government, we create this change. So good energy, my friends. Love you. Wish I could show you the chart, because some cool stuff going on upstairs. All right, you have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.